is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Stop it right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. 'Cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. This is my fight.
Point 7 FM. Welcome to Geek Squad with your girl Adobea Biritwum. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. Most kids are on vacation. I mean, a lot of students are on vacation, and one of the things that happen during vacation is that usually parents would like to get their wards busy because they are not in school. And for us on Geek Squad, we want to look at some activities and tech contents that at least you can guide your children to focus on so that you streamline what they do during their vacation. We've had some of these conversations in times past, and we see a need to go through them again so that at least for people who missed that and for listeners who are new, they would know how best to assist their wards. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook at Joy 99.7 FM. I have my guests with me and I'll be introducing them shortly for us to get into the conversation. But before we do that, we would like to share with you what has been happening in the tech space in the past week. So take a listen to the emerging tech trends. We will be back after that. Welcome back. This is Geek Squad with your girl Adobea Biritwum. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. Tonight I'm excited about my guests. I have with me my producer Prince Safo as one of my guests. Hi Prince.
Hello Adobea.
Hope you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm also fine, thank you.
Great.
And I have with me Samuel Boateng. Content creator for interesting digital trends. Samuel, you're welcome to.
Thank you very much. Always excited to be here.
Yeah, I can see you are very good. So we'll get on to our conversation. If you are just joining us, tonight we are having a conversation on the kind of tech content and activities that kids can focus on during their vacation. And as parents or as guardians or as people who are in charge of kids during times or vacation, it's good that at least we streamline what they do. And with the day and age that we live in, technology is something that by all means you want to be a part of what your kids do. The interesting thing is that they're already interacting with various tech devices, but how are we guiding them? That's why we are having this conversation tonight. So I'm going to start first with Samuel. Based on this preamble, why is it even necessary for us to choose the kind of tech content or the kind of content that our wards or our kids are supposed to be focusing on or are supposed to be watching or consuming?
Okay. before that, let me say this quickly. Over 45% of children that are in Ghana right now after school time are going to be on their phone, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
So whether you seize the phone or you don't seize the phone, they'll somehow find the phone somewhere. When you see them gathered around the place, you think they are playing football, you go and watch, and there's one kid with a phone in the middle and everyone is surrounding that kid. So your kid is exposed to internet or the tech world, no matter what you're going to do at this point.
True.
Yeah, those times that people even used to text with their TVs. Imagine what they can do now.
Seriously.
Yes. So someone will send their boyfriend a message through their screen. They will just open some chats and send it
And
to
now
them.
they have the devices to
Now,
themselves.
yes. So imagine how far it can go.
Yeah.
So the question is now, how do we control this? As you said earlier, there's a difference between screen time and screen time.
Okay, screen time and screen time. Please, you have to explain what you mean by screen time
So
and screen
basically,
time.
basically, when you say screen time, it's the amount of time or what is being consumed on the device when a child picks that, whatever it's a tablet, TV, whatever smart device that has access to the
Or
internet,
phone,
right?
yeah.
So if the child stays on it and is consuming a particular, we call that period the screen time.
Yeah.
So your child being able to consume the right content against watching gibberish stuff is the same as is all screen time. But when you want to curate or direct a child in the right manner, that is when the screen time becomes beneficiary to your child's future.
Got it.
Yes. The same way we speak about tools here, the internet tools and other gadgets that we have as something that has the power to either destroy or save you. The same way when you're picking a school for your child, you take a time to look at the right school to pick.
Yeah.
You must also control the content that they consume on these platforms. So you cannot stop them from consuming, but you can control what they consume. That is why it's very important.
It's important that they choose. Yes, Prince. I mean, talking about why there's a need for us to choose the kind of content our kids should consume.
Yeah, I think one of the things we have to discuss first of all is that during this, many kids are on vacation.
Yeah.
And parents now are giving their children the chance to learn extra curriculums, like extra activities and all of that. And during vacation, these kids get more time. So maybe if you have to be taking them to a tech school or digital training center during the weekend, now they might be home on Monday, Tuesday till so
you
they
have
have
weekdays to yourself.
Exactly, they have extra time, and so it's very. And some of these tech activities needs time for the kids to understand. And you know how kids are. They can learn one thing today, and then tomorrow they have to repeat it. But if they have consistency with the days that they have at home, learning these tech things would be great. Now, one of the reasons why parent needs to choose for the kids is also to help the parent to not only give the kids these contents and activities, but also partake in
What's
them.
happening?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They join the kids, or they are able to verify. Sometimes there are tech content that's on their face level, it's okay.
Yeah.
But when you sit to watch, you realize that no, it's either your kids know them already and you want something more,
Yeah.
or maybe there are things that are being said that might not really go in the line that you want your kids to go. And so it's very important that you do the choosing. Don't let them choose what they want. Do it so that you can participate with them. When you choose also, you're able to give them kids appropriate content, like their age.
And that's also
age
very
appropriate.
important.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you know what to choose and all of that. So these are some of the reasons why it's very important and key to choose for the
If
kids.
I may chip in,
Yeah.
another point is that the values you have as a parent is something you want to pass on to your children. The algorithm doesn't know your value. It's like
No, that's
anything at all can be shown when you are scrolling, right? So you have to control the kind of content that they see. So you've been let me say this ahead of time. The way you use your phone is going to affect the kind of adverts and stuff that the child will see when they pick up your phone. Not the advert for the kid. It's going to show the advert for how you use your phone. So imagine your child holding a stranger's phone.
yeah.
the kind of things the child will see.
And I think this is where to also chip that in. The fact that sometimes parents are just in a hurry to hand over the phones to
Yes.
appease the kids when they are
Yes.
crying, or even
Yes.
like a stranger you're
Yes.
saying. Maybe you ask your child to go spend some time with a family member or a friend.
have-
And
Uncle's phone is holding him.
Yeah.
The
exactly.
uncle too has been doing things in the. You get it. So yeah.
What
The kind
do
of
you get?
yeah. So the kind of adverts that the child will be seeing and stuff like that are not safe. So you know your values. So control the algorithm in a way that your child can absorb your values at the same time whilst watching the content.
It's so important. It's so important, especially. And I mean, thinking about something, the fact that most parents will go ahead and buy tablets for their wards to use, but then the children oftentimes don't want to use the tablets. Why? Because they see the parents on the phones.
Yeah.
So it's the
they want
phones
the
that
phone.
they always want to be using. So it's really a thing, and as parents, as guardians, we need to really check what they would be consuming on these gadgets when we end up giving it to them. And based on the conversations that we are having, Samuel, I'll start with you again, because you're saying, yeah, maybe there'll be some adverts and things like that.
Yeah.
What are some of the websites, what are some of the apps that, as parents, they can be guiding their wards to be taking note of, especially for the tech content that can help them during this vacation?
Okay. Before that, let me state this. Ghana's Cybersecurity Act 2020.
Okay.
Act 1038. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
It says that it criminalizes grooming children and sharing harmful content, targeting children. So nowadays, I don't know if you've noticed this. I didn't want to go too far with this, but let me mention this. TikTok is a dangerous place if you don't control the kind of content that they watch.
Yes.
There are a lot of pedophiles there now. It's crazy. They are recording your children secretly. They are having conversation with them when they are not supposed to. They are having live shows that are not appropriate. And there are ways to cover all those things. So every time your child picks a phone, make sure you are monitoring some way, somehow. And these acts or the laws that have been created are to guide them, not necessarily like it's going to block the content from the phone. So you as a parent should be always on your guard when your child is watching anything. Yeah,
I think, sorry, I'm not cutting you. I'm saying, I think, you see, there are things that interest kids.
Yeah.
And if you don't show them what could fit into their interest, they will look for it.
Yeah.
And that's where they might end up.
On the bad place.
Exactly. So that's how come we are doing this show. So, for instance, some of the things I would say are things that interest them.
Yeah.
And even though they might take, sometimes it might be screen time, it's interesting, it fits into them,
Yes.
and it's also controlled,
Yes.
because they end somehow. So, like, you control the screen time, they learn, and then also, you equip them, like, so many things can happen to them. Yeah.
One thing is clear from our conversation, we have to be more intentional.
Yes.
Not just leaving things to chance and
No.
then they can do
Turn on
something.
YouTube Kids is not YouTube Kids. It's just like that.
Yes.
Because you can imagine, I was creating a content one day and I realized how the YouTube Kids content is made. I just create any content I want,
And then you choose the option.
and then you choose
It's
for
for
kids.
kids.
And straight, it goes to that
goes
platform.
Yeah.
So imagine your child randomly clicking on until maybe someone report it or something,
Yes.
and open a new content that is not meant for a child.
But that can be dangerous. And someone may decide that, let me just create this content, just push it to YouTube
Yeah.
Kids. And
And of course, there are bad people out
Yeah.
there,
of course,
especially on the internet. So
Yeah.
you have to watch out.
someone, you said something about monitoring before we go to the websites. Can we touch on it briefly? Because for someone listening in, they've heard our conversation. How can they monitor to see that, okay, this is what my child is taking note of, so let me put in some kind of guard or
So, yeah.
prevent them? Yeah.
So history, one of the safest
Search.
and simplest things is to use the history. So the watch history, search history. Some
Please
kids
take
are
your
now
time and go through it
Okay.
for our listeners.
history. History is, the devices record whatever pages you jump on, whether it's an advert that pops up and you open another site. If you start seeing bet a lot, it means that your child has probably been tapping on illegal sites
Just
to
like
open.
the browser's history.
They just keeps opening that kind of stuff. So you should watch it. Your child is not, he's not even the right age to start betting yet. So you should be able to check that too. So go to your browser. If it's the person who's using a browser, go to your browser history. I don't know if you don't have enough time to do all that, but
Yes, yeah.
you can
We
Google
touch
browser
on it,
history. It will direct you on the steps. YouTube also has history. So you
Yes.
can go to YouTube history to also check the kind of videos the child is watching. It will guide you and tell you the kind of content that you should steer him or her away from or direct him more towards. But I'm sure you're going to list some content that are more interesting and exciting for kids. So
Exactly.
with that,
They
you
can
realize
use
that,
that.
the history and the kind of content you're watching will start changing. So that is one way of directing it. It's very simple. You don't need to pay anything.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Prince.
I think it's very important to also state that in case you go through such history and you see things, it's very important how you approach it when you want to talk to the kid. So it's not just about finding out.
Yeah.
It's also about how you present
Before they
it.
start hiding things from you.
Exactly. So it's very important you don't just best out
Yeah.
and do things.
Yeah.
And so if you're a parent listening and maybe you want to find ways to speak to your kids about like things that you've seen that are not good, or any other thing that maybe your kid is doing that is not good, there's a page on, like, there's a psychologist.
Okay.
I mean, you can search for it on Instagram or anywhere.
Okay.
I think it's told too far.
Is
Her
that
name
lady?
is told too
Yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
I saw your content recently.
she's just going to
Awesome.
teach you how to
Yeah.
communicate with your kids in a very calm and a very very good way, that they don't switch while you
Okay.
think of like
How do you
correcting
spell
them.
it?
That's what I was going
Told
to ask.
too far. TOLTU.
Okay.
And then Tufa is
I wouldn't
TUFA.
have brought the L. Say it again, please. Please. let me also search right here.
Yeah.
The name is what?
It's
T-O.
told too far. So
Okay.
TOLTU.
U
And then Tufa, TUFA.
F-A.
Told to. I mean, I hope I'm
Yes,
mentioning
yes,
it
yes,
well.
yes. She's
I
the
mean,
one.
It's,
She's the
it's
one,
amazing.
okay.
Every
Yes.
parent should follow
Yes.
that woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really something good for us. If you're just joining in, we're having a conversation on what kind of content, tech content, and activities your wards can engage in during this vacation. You can join the conversation on the WhatsApp number 055 1111997 055 1111 997. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestion, you have any contribution, you can share it on the WhatsApp number 055 1111997. So now let's talk about some of the different channels, the websites, and then the
Wait,
apps.
I think
That's-
there are some things that
Okay.
I really need to focus.
All right.
The most important thing usually
uh-huh.
is to know who is behind the content the child is watching.
Mm.
It's the most relevant thing ever.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they present themselves very beautifully,
Yeah.
and you would be accepting it. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you just, go and watch this because it looks like children's cartoon, everything is okay. Then if
Some
you
of these
research,
cartoons,
you research and find out who they are, you realize that this one has a problem.
ulterior motives.
This one is related to this kind of, sorry to say, LGBTQ thing, and they believe in it so much that they enforce it in their content slowly, but you might not see it in the beginning when the child comes
Yeah.
to you directly, because in our culture here we don't accept
Certain
such things.
yeah.
So if you want to know the value of, don't just watch the videos, know who is behind it. A accredited body, if it's from a body that really appreciates children, has done the research, psychology. Even this, is it Coco Melon or stuff? There was a whole argument on it and how it affects the child mind, and you have to also take your time. Is it for marketing purposes they are doing this content, or is it related to things that are going to benefit the child in the long run?
Yeah. And
Check
that-
the comments.
Yes.
Very, very important.
Comment section.
Comments are very important. If the content your child is watching has access to comment section and people will be able to DM, or the app you're using will be able to DM your child, very sensitive area. Because if a parent or some, I'm not going to say parent, if a pedophile, let him go straight. An adult who doesn't have any intention can get access to that comment section. They can start saying things to your child. There was a time Minecraft had an issue like that. I don't know if you noticed. So your child is just playing Minecraft, but there were adults inside the Minecraft. Can you join
Doing things.
my room?
Yeah.
Can you come and join my room? You
Yeah.
go to a private session in the room,
Yeah.
and they start telling the child things. It breaks the child from child. You don't know. But your child is playing a game. It's Minecraft. My classmates are there, and you don't observe. You can stand by the child while he plays. Just sit there and let the child play, and search some of the comments. You can see all those things there.
That's why you
We
have
have to
to
be
choose.
mindful. Yeah.
And that's why you have to partake in the activities
Yes.
with them.
Yes,
sometimes.
yes. You have to be
Yes.
there. Play with them. I mean,
You don't have to be with them all the time, but once a while you need to stop and engage with, like, participate in the activities with them. It's very
Yeah,
important.
yeah. So participating in the activities, and then sometimes too, when they do it alone, you can search the history, at least to see what content they
Yeah,
have been engaging with.
And the final thing, sorry, I'm jamming it.
I think it's important that we talk about it. So
Okay.
that's when they come.
The final
out,
thing
yeah.
is local relevance. There are other things we can talk about. This is very, very important because you remember we had a show. We're talking about Ghana content and stuff like that.
Yes.
If your child loses the connection with the nation, the value that we have to transfer over to the child is now gone. Your child now acts foreign, can't even relate to the people who are in the society, because now all he's thinking about is content from US, UK. There's no Ghanaian in your child. It's only Canada stuff. He can, even when he wants Calipo to do, you know, Calipo say what did him Calibri or something or something.
Because of the name.
Yeah, because of the stuff that I realized after I grew up that it even influences. Sorry to say, the kind of ladies I'm interested in, because I was always watching Nickelodeon, right? So now I like ladies with things with the bunny in their hair and stuff. It is because I had to consciously work on myself.
But Sammy, unfortunately for us, some of these things that would help the kids to learn, we don't have that in the local sense. You get it?
Anansi
We are
stories
not
and stuff.
getting
I mean,
we are not saying they shouldn't buy Anansi story books. But for instance, let me mention with Anansi story in mind. Let's say there's a parent out there looking for ways for their kids to enjoy reading. I mean, the first thing that you could say is buy a book.
yeah.
The kids are growing more and more and moving more and more towards devices than books. There is a channel on YouTube called Vooks, VOOKS.
Okay.
There is a channel called Storytime Online.
Yeah.
And there are a few of them that
Yeah.
I'll mention as we go on. These people craft books, make it into a video. So instead of your kid watching like what you mentioned, what
Nickelodeon,
no.
Cocomelon.
Cocomelon,
Okay.
they could be
Reading
books.
Yeah.
and they could be learning words.
The words come on screen.
These
and
things we've not yet done any book in tree or some. Maybe you should take
Some
up
people-
that.
if there's someone out there who has done something like that, please
And let
send us a
know.
message.
So I mean,
So-
if we are talking about infusing our culture into our kids,
yeah.
we can talk about that. But if you are talking about day learning, no matter whether you like it or not, it will still
Information out there to
be by
influence them.
somebody who is not here, because most of these things are done there, and there are content that are good and there are content that are bad.
Yeah.
So long as it's good, sometimes it's not who did it. If the person is qualified and the right person to do it, it's fine. The kids should learn.
Okay,
But
so,
it's a
so
call to
I'm
the
going to
content
throw the
creators
challenge
to- yeah.
out there. If you have any content relating to kids that's local, if you already created something like that, let us know.
But the Anansi
If-
Chrome people.
Wait a second. Let me finish. If you have any content like that and you want to create, I create content with multimedia stuff.
Yeah.
Just contact me and let's deal with that aspect. We can create content and then whether it's for free or for sale, let's get together and do it, because I mean it's time, because we need to. I mean a lot of games are getting missing. The Ampe and all this. Some kids don't even know what Ampe is. International school, I say. I'm a former creator.
When the parents get time, though, you should play with Ampere with them.
Yeah, your mom can't jump. I mean,
Oh, but I know some people put some of these things together. Like I was talking about the Nancy team, for instance. I know as part of the conversations that we were having during the Ghana month, for instance, is one of the things that they are doing. But it's a matter of pushing it so that people are very much aware of it. Because otherwise,
So-
now, yes.
So let me mention a few reading content that parents can look at. So the books that I mentioned, VOOKS, on YouTube, you'll find it. It's amazing. Like your kids will learn, they will read, they will enjoy reading. We have the Fable Cottage. It's also on YouTube. Storyline Online, like I mentioned. We have Read Aloud with Mr. Paul. And then we have Reading Robinson. I'm sure some parents already know some of these things. And those who don't know can look for it. Vooks, The Fable Cottage.
please, how do you spell the
Storyline,
books?
VOOKS.
Dot com.
No, it's just YouTube.
YouTube
When you
channel.
just type it, I
Okay.
mean, you find it.
So for now, all these are YouTube channels.
Yes, YouTube channels. Storyline Online, Fable Cottage. We have Read Aloud with Mr. Paul. We have Reading Robinson. They take books. They read. I mean, they read like how books are supposed to be read. It's not like your normal watching of cartoons.
Yeah.
Yes, and you enjoy the story. I think Books has one interesting story that most kids love. Pass It On. So you can just search for Books and Pass It On.
Pass It On.
They have a story about like how a friend was helping. Like, it's amazing. It's just like a normal book. So parents can look at
So
that.
just in case you don't like the YouTube, you can go to their website, storylineonline.net, vooks.com. They have websites.
Yes.
Some of them even have apps.
Yeah.
The fablecottage.com.
Yes.
The Fable, Fable. If you're a parent and have a pen and a paper right now, I don't know how serious you are. Take a pen and paper and start writing them down. The fablecottage.com. And then the rest is a YouTube account you mentioned.
Yeah.
And
Okay, yeah, Prince.
I mean, are we moving on to another thing?
Yeah, just before that, you can send your messages to the WhatsApp number 055-111-11997. We'll start reading the messages shortly, so just keep them coming so that we can attend to you. We have one message from Ishmael Doche. He says there's a feature called Incognito which hides a browsing history once it's activated. Also, children now are more tech inclined than we, the parents, may think. So yeah, that's pretty much true.
Yeah.
They can delete browsing histories even before you know it. What do we say to Ishmael?
I mean, he's right.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not every kid that can do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't think of those things.
Too
Yeah.
much, yes.
Yes. So let's say your kid have a tablet or something and they are watching something, and then you just barge into them and say, "Oh, can I see what you are watching?"
I want to
The
call
moment
auntie, let me
you
use your
take, "Oh,
phone."
let me see," or you just go to the
Yeah.
search.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
time
give
you
it back
can't
to
say,
them.
wait, let me delete
You
the
see
history.
something bad, it's okay. Just give it back
yeah.
to them. Find how you have to.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
So
Exactly.
it's not. They don't. I mean, they don't think
not
of
so-
that. Yes.
At the early
Exactly.
stage,
Yeah.
that let me hurry
That's
up
what
do
the
it.
first
That's
thing
when
they
you can
think of.
actually save them.
Yes.
Not when they've crossed the line. Now when they are
Yeah.
senior
So
men.
he's right. I mean,
They've
but-
overdone
You have
it.
a point, yeah, as indicated. So even if they are using the incognito, as Prince has mentioned, once in a while, if you are involved in their
Yes.
activities,
Yeah.
you can just check what is happening and you can take the next steps from that. We have another message also. This is Nene from Dansoman. He said, "Good evening, guys. Thank you very much for tonight's topic. I promised to buy my niece a phone after she completed SS. I have bought the phone."
SHS. Hey.
Hey, SS.
SHS.
The WhatsApp message from. Okay, so just check that again and then we can continue with it. All right, so it says that this is Nene promised to buy phone but hasn't given it to her yet. SHS, I said SSN, it's still the same anyway, but SHS. I want to be able to track what she does on her phone. Is there any app that can help me monitor what she does on her phone on my
You
phone?
should see Prince's reaction right now.
So
SHS,
this person wants to be able to track it from their
His
phone.
device.
Exactly.
No.
I mean,
If so, can you help me? This one is like one-on-one consultation. Prince, what do you have to say? The way
So-
you turned.
my first thought was that SHS, she's already gone.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah.
Sort
she
of
knows
gone.
what to do. Yes.
Sort of gone.
But
But she's not
honestly,
used the phone.
yes.
So she's not had a personal phone yet.
exactly. So let's say
But she has
you
used
wanted to
friends'
use
phones at school. She has already finished using that phone. But
you want
browsing
to
was
give
good at
the,
that.
the phone to her with apps and everything on it. You have to create the Gmail account or the account that you use to set up the phone.
Okay.
And then you put some parental
Restrictions.
controls, hidden parental controls
But
for you. But if you give it to her for her to use, set it
set
up
up
and everything,
herself.
I mean, it will be very,
with
very difficult.
Ghanaians, so let me cut this straight for you. With Ghanaians, SHS Ghanaians are no longer SHS Ghanaians. SHS children. They are now university students in SHS. Their mind is way ahead. They are so in a hurry. They have already started doing dance videos, upload on TikTok and going on live to ask for coins.
From school, oh.
Yes,
From
they form
school.
groups and all that.
And
So
they already have what they want to use the phone
yes,
for.
so it is not
you have
necessarily
to-
you who is going to necessarily inform the child on what to do. The only thing you can do to help the person you're buying the phone for is to affect the mind.
Yes.
So continual conversations
And
about certain
suggest to
things,
them.
open to her, so that when she sees something, she can come and show it to you, even by mistake.
Yes.
Like, oh, this guy is joining Italy. He's a funny guy. Or he's not serious. Then she's jokingly saying it, thinking that you're open, but you are trying to help her at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can help, because right now,
Yeah. And if you have a child who is in SHS, who is home, I mean, this is the time for you to sign up for courses on Coursera for them. Like, there are courses that
Yeah.
they love to do,
yeah.
which will keep them working
Mm.
and giving them. Coursera will give you questions. You have
That's
to answer.
true.
When you fail, you do it again. You give them, like, you try to follow up to check where they are. When they are done, pay for their certificate. Let them jump on another. Like, give them. You have to present options for them. But if not, I mean, even TikTok, you can't stop a kid from going there now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now you have to present page options for them to follow.
Yeah.
And the more they watch those things,
Yeah.
the more TikTok
You're
is going to
building
present
Affect
more
the
of those
algorithms.
things.
Exactly.
But to say, don't go there.
That is not
Yeah.
realistic.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
That
It's
is not
not
realistic.
Even let me say this in between this thing. Even with books, if you think your child, my child, he doesn't like TikTok, he likes books. Go and check the kind of books your child is reading.
That's also true.
Yes, some kids are
I
reading
remember
very
those
deep
type-
romance
exactly.
books. See
The
the
Mills
thickness of
and
the
Boos and the Harlequins
I tell my child
and
is
all
smart. She
that.
likes reading books. The things she's reading, you have not even heard of
Some-
Yeah.
as an adult.
Stop scaring parents.
Yeah. There was a message earlier for us to take our time with the websites that we were talking about. This is from Abusa Jackson.
Okay.
Says we should try and take our time to spell the website so that
Okay.
so
We'll
we'll
do
come back to it again, Abusa.
Yeah.
Then we'll take our time through it.
Let me go to one interesting thing for parents to do. I think parents they would love to do this with their kids.
Okay.
So you go to a YouTube site called Art for Kids. So like drawing.
Please spell it so that
So drawing.
ART.
ART. I know
That's a
what
drawing.
for Kids Hub.
Yeah.
so
art
at
T
ART
for kids. Hub.
Hub.
It's
Hub.
on YouTube.
Okay.
So they
Simple
teach
drawings.
the kids how to do simple drawing, like how to draw.
So let me plan out a day for such a parent. You get up on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go shopping. You take your child to maybe
not
China
ne-
Mall.
Not necessarily because of what I'm coming to add to it.
Okay.
So they learn how to draw.
Okay.
They draw all the things they want on an A4 paper. They paint.
So this
nicely.
physical drawing
Yeah,
Physical
first.
drawing
Okay.
to help them to keep active,
Yeah.
not only watching TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when they are done, you can pick up their drawing,
Yeah.
take a picture of it,
Yeah.
and put it on animated drawings by Meta. So when
Okay.
you type animated drawings by Meta,
Yeah.
you take a picture of their drawing, you upload it, and it turns it into like a cartoon. Like
It comes alive.
it comes
It
out, it
become-
animates
the animation,
drawing. And,
exactly.
I mean,
So
it's
it's
a
just-
fun process.
Let
to
me plan the day
actually
for
do
you.
with your
Let
kid.
me plan the day for you. So on Monday, you and your
Plan
child
on
will
Monday,
go to the
eh.
shop to go and buy the
China
stationaries.
Mall.
You can waste
Yeah,
all the day
exactly,
there.
yes.
Like, I'm trying to help a parent right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Waste all the day there. Let them roam about. They'll be shouting, they'll be taking like that. You go to the pencil section. Let them buy the pencils that they need.
Yeah.
Now leave
Or
the
you
shop.
can show them. You can go to animated drawings by Meta. Let them see
The-
an example,
okay.
and then
Come
you
up with
ke-
ideas.
you keep them interested in
Yeah,
it
yeah.
before
yeah,
you
yeah.
start the process.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point.
Yes.
Then you buy the stationaries. The next day, they let them draw the characters. The next day, make them come alive. So before you realize the vacation is coming, it's over. You need to space it out so you can have enough time for yourself and all that. Yeah.
It's true.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Planner, for taking us through. We have some messages. I want us to be at least speaking to the messages so that they are very clear on what. Please, let's try and have the messages on. Then we go through it before we move to the next for those helping us. Please help us. Okay, so we'll talk about some of the websites.
Okay, so let's go to
Yeah,
the
let's go to
reading
the
website
websites.
that people were talking. Vooks, VOOKS, Fable Cottage, Storyline, Online.
The Fable Cottage.
Yes, the Fable Cottage.
.com.
Read Aloud with Mr. Paul.
Now this YouTube.
Reading Robinson. Okay, now for the art and drawing.
These are all YouTube channels.
Yes,
so
YouTube
for those
channels.
listening in, you can just go to YouTube and you can search
The
the
accounts,
things that
yeah.
these accounts that Prince is talking about.
So
yeah.
Art for Kids Hub, and then you use animated drawings by Meta to animate the drawings that the kids made. So you can look at that. Now,
sketch.metademolab.com.
yes, but when you type animated drawings by Meta, it takes
Google
you
search.
yes.
Okay,
Google
okay,
search
okay.
takes you right to the site for you to do that. Now sometimes you want them to do physical activities. You
Yeah.
can look at Subway Surfer workout. It's for kids. I mean, for them to jump around a bit.
And it's so funny.
But from the jumping that you've already
You can
been
join
doing.
them. It's so much fun.
Subway
Like run
Surfer
to the left, then to the
workouts.
right.
You can
Yeah,
look at that
can
one
enjoy
too.
it,
Yeah. And then when we look at science and STEM, like science activity,
Yes.
we can look at Peekaboo Kids.
Yeah.
Peekaboo Kids. So PEEKABOO Kids. I mean, they'll show them wonderful science activities. They explain science. Why does the sun shine during the day and not at night? Like interesting science.
If you have that
they give
kid who
them
likes asking
science
questions.
Perspective, like they understand.
Mommy, why does the
things.
sun shine?
Yes.
Taking the child there.
You know, some of them
Science.
like why this?
Why? Like, sit down and
You
watch this.
respond why?
Yes.
You respond again why?
So
Yeah.
they answer those. What is matter? What is photosynthesis? Like they teach them some of these things before they even get to learn them in school. Learn Bright. Learn Bright is also a very good science YouTube channel for your kids to watch.
Yeah.
And Rayan's World. It's a little boy who does science experiments.
Yeah, right.
So your kids will love it. Rayan's World. RYAN apostrophe S and then World. So these are some science
YouTube channels that
you can
you can look up.
And for coding and programming, Sammy, do you have some?
Code.org. Scratch. I think you mentioned this here
Scratch,
before.
yes.
Yes, Scratch.
Scratch.mit.
Yes.
.edu. Scratch is SCRATCH.MIT.edu. As a parent, you have to go through it yourself.
Yes.
If you don't have the education level to understand, let someone assist you.
You
as
can
you
always
open the
Google
website.
it,
Yeah.
honestly. Because
I mean,
it's
someone might
kids
not be able
level.
to
Read.
so well,
Yeah.
have some like an adult around, not an adult, someone around who can understand.
But if you tell Chat GPT, can you explain this to me?
Talking
Like
about
a kid?
parents who can even use
Because I can't
ChatGPT.
read. You want me to go and type
Yes,
what?
They'll do it.
My producer here.
They'll do it. Come on.
Okay, then you have Learn Awesome Tats. You can also check that one out. Coding with Kids,
Learn awesome.
Tuts,
Yes,
like
Tuts.
TUTS.
So learn and
Yeah.
then awesome
Yes.
and then TUTS.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coding with Kids and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go to the message.
Okay, so I'll come to the messages. One from Eresi. She's asking that we give her the drawing site again. What you mentioned, Prince. I think just go over
sketch.
it. You mentioned the
Art
YouTube
for
channel.
Kids.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Art for Kids Hub.
Mm.
So Art for Kids Hub, and then animated drawings by Meta.
By Meta. Yeah, so Art for Kids Hub. That's on YouTube. You can go there.
Yeah.
They'll teach the child how to draw
Yeah.
after you've gone through the planning that Samuel gave you. Shop for the items.
You
Yeah.
can give them. You can let them draw many things during the week,
Yeah.
and then during the weekend when you're home, you
Animate
can
Take pictures
animate
of
it one
You
by
know what
one
has
with
come
them,
to my
and it's so
mind?
interesting.
How sometimes parents draw their parents. I mean,
Yes.
children
Kids, the-
draw
the-
their
yes,
parents
very
and like
scary.
they're holding
It's going to-
those scary drawings.
It's going to
They'll
animate it so
for you.
like it's if you it's so nice, so nice.
There's
yeah.
something that you want to try,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
There's also another message from Joboa. It says, hello, Adobes. Can one monetize TikTok in Ghana? Samuel.
I don't know why he's asking this about for kids, but
It depends on what
It
the
can.
child is doing.
the monetization is not
But,
direct
I
like the
mean,
foreigners.
Yes.
You have to get brand deals from
Yeah.
that and sell
Yeah.
products online. That's your monetization in
Yeah,
Ghana.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this also from Nana Kwesi. What's the starting screen time age appropriate for kids, Prince?
Honestly, I mean, there are so many standards out there. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, and I wouldn't. So 2 hours is okay. It's enough.
The
But
age.
The age.
Oh, the age. I mean, a 5-year-old can watch.
Yeah, I was also come say
Yes.
five.
So from 5
Yes.
goes.
5 upwards.
5.
So
And
those who have
mind the
already been
devices.
given
But
the
Mind the
three
devices.
can watch. It's one, the time, the amount of
Yeah,
time they spend
exposure time.
on the screen. 2, the closeness they are.
To the devices.
So sometimes it's not always good to give them tablets.
Mm.
It's sometimes okay for them to be watching the thing on the TV screen
Yeah.
a thing is loud, you can even while you are doing stuff, you can overhear like what is happening.
Yeah.
And they also sit like very far from the screen.
I wear glasses because of TV.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away from it.
I don't know how many of us saw this image, but it was of Mark Zuckerberg with his toddler, and he was showing him these black and white patterns.
Yes.
And the message there was the one who has developed Facebook, IG,
Yeah.
now even having WhatsApp. See what they are teaching.
No, but they
their
didn't develop
kids.
it for your kid. But
You are giving it to your
Exactly,
kid.
that's the whole point. So
Yeah, you give it to
it's
your
about
kids.
time we become more mindful
Yeah.
and intentional,
Yeah.
even as we are having these conversations.
Yes.
So that's a very good question. If you can, let them avoid it at the very early
You
on
need to buy
stages.
devices that are
1,
safe on the
2.
eye.
Exactly.
Don't go and buy them iPad that can, the brightness is so strong,
Yeah.
it can affect the eye of the child. So buy devices that are meant for children with very low brightness, and the screen colors are not so bright, going to affect the mind. Make sure you limit the time they are using it. We can use it as a form of a reward. Learn, I give it to you for 30 minutes, you go back, something like
That's
that.
also not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is also another message. Good evening, Robert from Adobea here. One such website is brilliant.org, where anyone of any age can learn any subject, topic, or matter in a very interactive way.
Yeah.
From music, arts, science, programming, they can learn from there. All right.
Nice.
Well,
Thank you
we've
so
not
much,
verified this, so we
Robert.
can't tell. So at your own,
Or you can check it somewhere. You
Not-
you
not-
checked-
not right
you
now.
checked what Prince gave to you earlier.
yes,
So
okay.
we can just
But I
confirm.
can't verify so quickly like that.
Yeah, that's just great. All right, this is Geek Squad with your girl Adobea Biritwum. We will take the quick tech fixes. We'll be right back after that.
Hello there, I am Michelle Ojukum, and I bring you some tech quick fixes and tips right here on Joy Geek Squad. Today, let's look at how to use your phone more productively. Your phone can be a powerful tool when used intentionally. 1. Install productivity apps. 2. Limit social media time. 3. Use reminders and calendars. Turn your phone into a tool, not a distraction.
Welcome back. This is Geek Squad with your girl Adobea Biritwum. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. Tonight we are having a conversation on choosing the right tech content and activities for your kids during vacation. And I'm having a conversation with Prince Safo, my producer, and Samuel Boateng, content creator for interesting digital trends. Just before we went on the break, we were sharing with you some of the YouTube channels that you can search, at least have your children interact with and consume content from there. Also, there were some messages that have come through that we have been attending to. You can send yours also on the WhatsApp number 055-1111-997. We'd like to share with you some of the toys and smart things that they can be playing with during the vacation. I'll start first with Prince.
Okay, I mean, for instance, if you want them to learn tech or science, you can look for robotic sets for them.
That's very true.
Robotic sets like it's web. We do 3. You can search for these things. You will find them out there. Robotic sets. Now, when your kids are 5, 7, 6, 8, you can look for magnetic tiles. Now, these things that so magnetic tiles, marble run, they help them not just play. There are toys that our kids have at home that is just for playing, like have fun. But these things, robotic sets, magnetic, they help them to build, and through the building they have fun. Like they get some happiness and joy that they build something. So let's say you use magnetic tiles to build a person, to build a
Like
chair.
what we used to do with Lego
to
those
build-
times. Yeah.
Exactly. So it inspire creativity, spark their cognitive thinking,
Yeah.
and I mean their creativity. It helps them. So you can look at these the toys. Yeah.
So
That's
if I'm
important.
to chip in, I'll say one of the things that really boost kids is when they play and they form something, you being able to frame it and put it on the wall. That's one of the things. If I see my painting on the wall, I would want to draw again. So if you can frame it and put it on a fridge, on the wall, or somehow. And I met one parent who brought their kids for training, at the center I was working at, and this child had been drawing certain things. I was like, what's this? But because it was printed, it looked so fascinating, and the child kept drawing and drawing because the mommy would print it out and share with the friends. Mommy would print it out and share with the friends. So because of that, the child kept drawing, and now she believes that the child is a creative artist. Yeah, so we came to learn digital arts and stuff like that with us. So I believe that if any parent is out there and you can boost your child in both the physical and the online stuff, your child can come up to become a creative without even you realizing.
Yeah.
If
That's
your child can be put in any department at the church or any organization where the child can actually be carefully trained, you should allow the child to do so. Not that why are you going, come back and sit down, that kind of thing. You should allow the child, if the child wants to be by the camera guy, check and be observing the guy, and at the same time having your child next to, because you don't know what they can learn.
You've reminded me of what happened at church this Sunday. We were trying to shoot content, and behind the tripod there was this kid who, I mean, he just wanted to see what was happening.
Yeah.
At a point, he wanted to even control and start
Yeah.
moving the camera around. So yeah, like you're saying, if you see such interest, it's good to guide them and at least help them. Then they can master the act.
In order not to G away from this, but let
Yeah.
me just quickly bring this. Instrument is one of the things that your child can
Yes.
really use to
Yes.
exercise the brain. I see a kid online having a whole account with millions of followers by just playing drums. And the child has played the drum session and now he's the main drummer for the church. A child.
Yeah.
Something that we see adults do. He's the main drummer for the church and they
Yeah.
do a whole lot of concerts and stuff like that. And the child is behind the drums. How is that possible? If you believe your child can be, you know, these people believe that children can be witches and wizards, king of wizard covens and
But
stuff
where
like
is
that.
this coming
Why
from?
don't you believe that the child can also be a leader in terms of,
course,
something
of
else
course,
in,
of
with
course.
the other side, right?
Yeah.
So if the child can be that bad, then the child can be that good. It
Yeah.
only need training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Prince.
pages like I've come across a page, Smarter Play Ghana. I mean, they have these things. Things Sami mentioned it the last time.
Yeah.
You can find robotic sets,
STEM
magnetic tiles,
stuff,
STEM stuff for the kids during this holiday. Smarter Play Ghana. Amazing.
Yeah, so what are some of the channels that people can look at or pages?
Instagram, I think you have a page on Instagram.
Yeah.
Can get puzzles and stuff like that to also help the child with the mind. Robotics. So the Lego that you see,
Yeah.
the reason why people like Legos is because sometimes it's like a puzzle. It helps your child's mind to build something.
Yeah.
You see it physically. The same Lego can be rearranged to form something else. It should be something you should explore.
Yeah, that's true. So there's a message from Francis and talking about TV channels. I think when it comes to this, as much as possible, monitoring what the children watch
Yeah.
is important.
It's important.
You just can't leave them, like, occupy them with television or occupy them with phones or their tablets, and then you just leave them. That's the conversation that we are having. As much as possible, try and be engaged. Try and check from time to time what they are consuming as content, be it from television, from phone, from tablet, from their laptop, even from friends' devices, as and when they visit them. It's important that we check that. Yeah.
And I think we don't only have to look at the watching side.
Yeah.
There are also online sites that parents can take the pain to get worksheets and print out.
Yeah.
Take it to a printing place, print it at work, give it to them.
Let's
let
give
them,
examples of
yes,
those,
let
yeah.
them do those work before you come back from work.
Yeah.
So
I
Yeah.
would jump in with spelling bee.
Okay.
yeah.
So spelling bee, you can Google spelling bee. There are a lot of sites for such. Let your child play around with words. Let them form puzzles with words. Those ones some of them you can print them out like crosswords, and then let the child fill it with the child, and let the child build that desire for it. And then, as I said, you can go to China Mall. There's a book filled with a lot of crosswords.
The channel more pay you.
Yeah, I know. You need to just get. I really like their arts and crafts session. It's very interesting. Glue guns and stuff like that, making crafts
Yes.
a whole lot. So it's not about screen all the time. Don't.
It's true.
The TV thing is just too much. Bring that child that's out of you and your child at the same time. Build something together.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I've even come to start enjoying. In fact, one of my girlfriends got me a book that has drawings, and then you can color them either with your color pencil or something
I
like
myself
that.
have a color book.
You
Yes.
see, so it's
Can
good
try,
from
yeah.
time to time.
Knitting is there.
Yes.
Can do knitting.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of
I think we
activities.
need to do a part 2 of this.
We have to do a part 2 from
Yeah,
how things
because-
are going and the questions that are coming through.
Yeah.
So, by all means, since your water at home, don't worry, Geek Squad has got you covered. We would
Do with
address.
what we've given you now.
Yes.
We'll come back again.
We'll continue with this. Prince, parting words, at least just before we go for part 1.
Please keep your kids busy this holidays. Don't just let them occupy the home space and do whatever they want. And don't also say because they are going to vacation classes, it's fine. This is also an opportunity for you, the parents, to be their like teacher at home.
Yeah.
It's not that you are not their teacher,
Yeah.
but this time you are not doing homework. You are now giving them the work.
Yeah.
So that sometimes they have to go to school and let their teacher help them to do that work before you come back from work. Exactly. So please keep them busy. Let them do the right things. Help them make a good choice.
All right, Samo.
I'll say 2 websites.
Okay.
Code.org,
Okay.
CODE.org,
Okay.
and then star4.com, STARFALL.com. Don't take your time to take your child to school, to pick a particular school for them, a particular friend, all those things, and leave them when it comes to the technology side. That is the fastest place they are growing. And always watch your kids, especially at night. If you can take the phone from them, when it's like bedtime, don't leave them with their phones. Take it as if you are going to charge it and keep it safe. Because
It's
the
important.
crazy lives happen at midnight.
By all means, we'll have a part 2 of this show. Thank you so much, Samuel Boateng, and a very big thank you to Prince, my producer, and a big thank you to the entire technical team. A special happy birthday to my sister in love, Adobea Biritwum. Mrs. Saka, God bless you and have a good one today. God willing, next week we will be back. Up next is news by Michael